Something within this void is stirring, wants to be seen, wants to be witnessed. Hello and welcome to the Art of Light Love. My name is Joanna, and on this channel I share things like channeled messages, tarot readings, songs, poetry, musings, teachings, anything that comes to mind really. I consider myself to be a channel for the divine being whatever you want it to be, whether that's God, Mother Gaia, Hecate, the Divine Mother, whatever it is that you call God, whether that's even your own higher self. That's what I channel. And I pray before these messages so that only those who this will actually resonate with, whether you resonate with the entire message or whether you resonate with a single part of it. There are so many tarot readings that I watch online because I love my tarot readings on YouTube, that I watch the entire thing, and it's just one line, one piece of the message, one puzzle piece that I needed to pick up from that specific reader. Because it is a general reading. It's not like me sitting down in front of you, tuning into your energy specifically and giving you specifics on what you need to understand about your situation, but I am channeling a greater collective. I am channeling the Akashic records themselves. And yet I'm also, in this dualistic reality, channeling exactly what it is that you need to hear. And you can know for sure that if you are here watching me, you clicked on this video, whatever it's titled, because I still don't know what message is going to come through, what this title is going to be. If you're here watching this, there is something in this for you, and you can take it or leave it. And if you feel like there isn't anything here for you, then that's totally okay. So I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot, my favorite deck. This is the first deck I ever got. This isn't the exact physical copy that I got because I threw it away, long story short. Anyway, this is the second one, and I love these cards. They're so gorgeous. They're so beautiful. I don't have any affiliate links or anything, but I will put a link to it on Amazon down below because it's such a beautiful deck. The Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. So, universe, spirit guide, spirit team, what message wants to come through? Right at the bottom of this, and they are pre-shuffled, is the Five of Swords. So I feel like I'm talking to a collective that is confused, but also just very, very bogged down by the noise of the world. It's noisy out there, guys. If you turn on your TV screens, if you open your apps, look at TikTok, Instagram, you will be bombarded with noise, things that are happening in the collective, in the world, things that back in the days we never would have had to deal with the knowledge of these things. We would have been concerned with our tribe and our tribe only. So here you have the Four of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the World. And I feel like this is everything that happens within the container that I've built is meant to be. So if there are constant distractions, meowing from the cat, flickering lights, whatever it is, whatever happens within this container is a part of the message. So this really reflects exactly what I just said. You have been mentally overloaded by what you have been taking in online. The Six of Wands and the World just tells me that you have been taking in a lot of world news. And why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you doing that to yourself? You don't need to come onto YouTube and have some random stranger on the other side of the world tell you that you should not be watching the news. You should not be taking in the propaganda, the bad news, the terrible things that are happening. Our brains are not hardwired to be able to take in so much tragedy, because that's all we're ever shown. Tragedy, fear, fires, murders, sprees, you know, guns in schools, all of it. It's just like, just want to stop. I just want to guide you to take a breath with me. Let those shoulders drop. Let that forehead decrease, or five head in my case. Allow yourself to breathe, because this is what is coming up here. The Four of Swords is a need to retreat, a need to pull away from the noise of the social media, of the screens, of the scrolling, of the doom scrolling, of the news. 6 of Wands is social media. The world is the world stage. You are being asked to do your mind a favor and switch it off. Switch it off. And with the Ace of Pentacles, what I'm getting from this is, at first I was going to say you're allowing seeds to be planted that you shouldn't be allowing by taking in so much social media. And I was going to say that, and that might be true for some of you, but then what came through was the seeds that want to grow cannot, because you are not watering them with the correct nourishment. And I guess that's 2 different ways of looking at the same message. But when you are taking in so much social media, when you are doom scrolling, and look here, you've got the upside down reverse. I don't really do reversals, but for some reason this stood out. You're not able to find clarity in all that madness. And you've got the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, madness in the brain, hermit, the need to isolate and pull away, and then the 3 of Swords. You got to deal with whatever's coming up, because there is a reason that we doom scroll. As much as we don't want to admit that, as much as we would rather think and say that we're doom scrolling, because we just want to know, we need to be aware of things that are happening in the world. We need to be aware of the causes of the atrocities. We need to be out here like raising the banner, raising the flag. There's a reason that you're filling that void. The fridge just spoke to me. Channeling the fridge. There is a reason that you are filling that void. If you didn't have a void within you with just like, I don't know what it is, something within this void is stirring, wants to be seen, wants to be witnessed, wants to be felt. But you are filling this void with junk. You're filling it with social media. You're filling it with things that aren't nourishing you. And it means that the seeds that want to grow cannot. And I was just shaking the camera then. The seeds within you, they want to be able to grow. They want to be able to harvest. You've got the 4 of Pentacles here. Boundaries. This is my card of boundaries. You need better boundaries. 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck as well. These 2 together are a definite, you need boundaries. And this doesn't always mean boundaries with other people, although that is, obviously we need boundaries with other people. This is talking about boundaries with screen time. Boundaries with downloading those apps that like lock you out of Instagram after an hour, or the time how long you're on TikTok and kick you out and go grey screen. What can you do? What can you set in place? What boundaries can you set with yourself? You've got the 2 of Swords here and the Moon. What boundaries can you set with yourself? What are you not looking at with the 2 of Swords? This is what I'm talking about. This is the void right here. The 2 of Swords, you're not looking at it. The Moon, the deepness of your emotions, you're not looking at the void. And you need to set boundaries with yourself. You need to be stricter with yourself, baby girl, baby boy, baby they. You need to be stricter with yourself around your screen time. And honestly, I feel attacked right now because same. This theme has been coming up a lot for me, and it's probably why it's coming through now. I always tend to channel things that I've been going through, which makes sense because we are a part of an Akashic collective. So what I am going through, you're going through, what you're going through, I'm going through. We are not alone in this. The fact that it's been coming up that I need better boundaries with screen time, obviously it's going to come up that you as a collective drawn to my readings are going to need better boundaries with screen time. So what can they expect if they do manage to have better boundaries with their screen time? This again, the 4 of Swords. This, and I just got this feeling of calm washing over me. It's like I just went to take a deep breath. When you cut out the noise, do you know how beautifully quiet your mind will be? Like the first card that we got at the very beginning was the 5 of Swords, right? And that is mental conflict. That is chit chat in the brain. That is noise. The 4 of Swords is the opposite of that. The 4 of Swords is silence. The Four of Swords is mental, what's the word? Discipline. Mental discipline. So that your mind isn't constantly chit-chatting with other people's voices. Oh, that made me feel a certain way because that came through. Your mind isn't racing with your thoughts. Your mind is constantly racing with the thoughts that have been implanted in you by your society, your culture, your media, your friends, your family. How many times do you think something that you would never say to someone else? How many times do you think something that is actually the opinion of someone else coming out of your mouth? How do you see that light go on? Just I don't even know where that light. I don't even actually know where that light has come from. Is it? Well, it's not from in here. It must be from outside. Do you know how many times you speak words that are not your own because you have thoughts in your head that aren't yours? I heard a quote once and it really stuck with me, and it said, when you have a thought about something or someone, that thought, the first thought that you have is usually, not all the time, but usually the one that is from your society or culture. It's the one that's been conditioned into you. Think of your mind as a computer. That program has been entered into my mind so many times that it is now background. It plays on a loop in the background. And until you pause that programming, until you stop that thought in its tracks and go, that's not me. Because guarantee the second thing that comes through won't be that. It, for me especially, it will never, like if I'm like, oh, that person's so loud, I now have trained myself to have a second voice that is, no, they're not. Or I'm just thinking that about that because I'm projecting the fact that I want to be louder and they have the capacity and the courage to be loud and I don't. And so I'm judging them in order to pull them down. Don't know if I'm making any sense whatsoever, but if you follow me, you follow me. I think I will stop there. That feels like a good enough read for now. You can expect more of these mini tarot readings. Sometimes it will just be straight channeled messages because I consider myself to be an open channel for the divine, and tools like the tarot, like Oracle, I Ching, Gene Keys, all of that, astrology. These are all tools that I've taught myself and I use to help myself divinate. But I myself am the channel, just like you yourself are the channel. And so you can expect a lot more of these channeled messages on my channel, The Art of Light Love. Once again, I am Joanna. I have been your channel for today. Thank you so much for coming along, staying to the end. I hope that you received something from this message that you needed to hear. If you did, please just take the time to go ahead, give me a thumbs up, give me a double thumbs up if you really feel like it. Put down a comment down below, like, did this resonate? Was there anything within there that you agreed with, that you didn't agree with? Are there any concepts you want to chit chat about? I love to chit chat about concepts to do with the divine and the universe, conspiracies, all of that. I want to have a conversation with you guys. That being said, I will leave you for now. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can get notifications when my videos come out, which will be a lot more frequently, and I'm sure there are more messages that you need to receive from the divine through me. And so I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, mwah.